Hello and welcome to Consulting Conversations with Kris and Katie. I am Katie, founder of Elevate Online, joined by Kris, the founder of Evergreen Leadership, and together we created Leap to help others start and grow their consulting businesses swiftly, smartly, and with support. Today we are talking about a topic that we live every single day, and that topic is, what can your life look like as a consultant? So we'll do the best we can to just share what our lives look like and maybe give you a little idea about what it could look like for you. So Kris, tell me, what does your life look like? And also, what could it look like for other people who are interested in consulting?
Well, I think this is the compelling piece for so many people. We are drawn to this field either because we've got a passion for the work, or you want to take a little more control over the way our life looks. And as somebody who worked a real job in corporate America for 20 some years, the thing that I think is the most striking is that you're in charge. It's your business. It's the way you come at it. And you've got this great ability to shape it. And my business has taken lots of different shapes, and my life has looked very different as a consultant over 16 years. Time I was on the road almost all the time and really long hours. Some other times where I was head down doing more research and more internal work. But the interesting thing is that you can shape it. So right now my work is mostly virtual by design. It's a mix of client facing and doing things with Leap and some other work I'm involved in. It's a mix of creative and client delivery. So I love the variety. But I know, Katie, you and I both share this idea that there's all this variety. We've got different clients. We do different kinds of work. We're not doing the same thing hour after hour, but there's still kind of this meta framework around it, or a structure.
Yes.
So yeah, you want to talk into that a bit?
Yeah. So even though the work that I do can change daily, the type of client or the client that I'm talking to can change daily, I can still set up a structure within my days that allows me to do my best work. And so for me, that is setting aside time and getting up early in the morning to do a devotional, to do a daily planner, to read or do some creative writing, which for me then allows me to start my day in the best frame of mind. And then my day continues with its structure, right? So there might be weekly calls that I have with clients that I know no matter what, I'm going to have these on a Wednesday every week. There might be days where I purposefully block out chunks of time in order to be heads down on deliverables. And so sometimes my structure will change depending on how much project work I have. But at least with my retainer clients, I have a pretty consistent schedule that I can build in of when I'm working on them and how. And so also some other kind of calls that I'll have in there are calls with my contractors, our networking meetings that can kind of fall in and out. But what I really appreciate is that I do have the power to set my schedule, and I can start to figure out, and I have figured out, how do I work best. And once, I reach 3 or 4 calls for a day, I am done booking calls for that day because I know I will not be productive. I will not show up as my best self at those meetings. So like I said, I really do love the variety that comes with the work that I'm doing and the clients that I'm working with. But for me, having that structure of being able to shape my days to how I best do my work is invaluable.
Yeah. And I know for me, there's this yin yang piece. Is typically I aim for under 40 hours a week. Typically I aim to not work the weekends. But the hard reality is that it's your business. And there are, even though we try to help, at Leap, we talk about how do we get out of that kind of sell-do cycle? How is it that we help you level that out? There's still going to be times that you're going to put in more hours because it's things that you choose to do.
Yeah.
Right. Because I could equally choose to say, I'm not going to write 2 proposals this weekend, or I'm not going to deliver on this piece of work, or I'm going to delay or defer. So while you're choosing, I also make conscious choosing about where I need to apply more bed effort. So sometimes I work more, sometimes I work less. Took virtually every Friday off over the summer and 2 full weeks of vacation. But that's not to say that doesn't shift sometime and we move into a little bit of more focused business busyness. But the busyness again is my call, right?
Right. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for anyone who's watching this, if you are considering consulting as a career and you want help envisioning what that might look like for you, we have the Consulting Business Incubator coming up. That will be a great place and space for you to be able to do that and start to both imagine what that life could look like and step into it. And then if you're watching this, like, I really want to have the ability to shape that life as a consultant, then our launch series might be right for you, because in the launch series, we help you set the foundation of your business that will allow you to be successful on your terms and figure out what type of business is it that I really want to create, so that, 3 years into it, you're not wondering, wait, I started out on this in order to build a life I want, and this business is running me now.
Consuming you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really helpful. You can learn more about those resources at leaprightnow.biz or check them out here.